Wait, what? Didn't even realize.
Need a boy you can cuddle with me all night. Give me one, let me long, be my sunlight. Tell me lies, we can argue, we can fight. Yeah, we did it before, but we'll do it tonight. Yeah, that fro black boy with the gold teeth. Your dark skin looking at me like you know me. I wonder if you got the G or the B. Let me find out and see you coming over to me. These days are way too lonely. I'm missing out, I know. These days I'm way too alone, and I'm not forgiving love away, but I want someone to love me. I need someone who needs me, 'cause it don't feel right when it's late at night and it's just me and my dreams. So I want
Welcome, everyone to round 5 of FNL. We are here at France. And we just have Dutchy going on his first qualifying lap here at the very big concrete jungle that is France. Going through the blisterings of turns 1, 2, and then going into turns 3. Dutchy is now in the Alfa Romeo when it comes to being a reserve driver. Very technical first sector going into a very fast sector 2. These curbs you can ride, but they will spit you out. Crystal Palace, like always, retires in his qualifying sessions, just having a clean run from the back. Most likely pushing for driver of the day. So Dutchy going down through the biggest DRS zone of the circuit. Plenty of overtaking zones into that sector there as well. So see how much Dutchy can push out of these softs. The compound of choice in qualifying is always a soft compound, as it is the quickest and the softest. But overall, the race will be a 1-stop or a potential 2-stop. So it could either be a soft to hard race or a soft medium. That is the hardest choice that the drivers will have to make, is what type of strategy will be the most optimal for the race, given previous issues with the drivers when it comes to driver strategy, tyre strategy, is the amount of safety cars that are coming out. We had max safety cars last week, and then the week before as well, we also nearly had max safety cars. We had 2 safety cars at Baku, and then at Canada, we had the max safety cars of 4. So Dutchy, with the first qualifying time set, he sets a 1:29.8. So that's the benchmark that these FNL drivers have to try and match. And we're on board with Vass, who has actually shown up for once in the Mercedes seat. We don't have a reserve driver like Towel or Rudy coming in for that famous Merc spot. That Merc spot has been taken with a lot of reserve drivers over the weeks. And Vass is coming in for his 3rd race, I think, off the top of my head. So let's see what Vass can do, as the start-finish line is actually being pushed further down the circuit, a 1:30.1. So Kopsky actually slides in 0.2 quicker than Dutchy in his first lap. So yeah, Kopsky coming from a very disappointing end in Canada, where these drivers made a lot of individual mistakes, as well as just poor timing when it came to pit strategy and so forth, as Voodoo has decided to wait to let the drivers go. If he doesn't know, it's all concrete here, as you can see on the left and right. Feel free to cut the circuit wherever you like. Took you long enough? Yeah, I was eating food. And then I was sitting in the menu, I'm like, these guys got to ready up, and they're actually already in the session. So Papa Fresh, also known as 127.001, with dots in between those zeros. For McLaren, I'll actually toggle on, while we're here, is the points. So as you can see right now is the constructors. We'll start with the constructors table. What food did I have? I had a nice slow roasted lamb. And then I had some, potato, sweet potato, broccoli, collie, carrot. Oh, whew. I am one full boy. and some gravy on top. Oh boy, don't tell me about it. So as you can see on screen, as Papa Fresh in the background, as we'll block more view from him, we have Mercedes absolutely dominating the Constructors' Championship, 225 points. And then we have McLaren right behind on 195. So they're trying to stay within the battle of Mercedes dominance as Haas with Kopsky and Zach on 171. Zach with 2 DNFs in round 3 and 4 has made it awfully more disappointing. And funny enough, it's actually round 6, so I need to adjust that on the stream. And then for AlphaTauri, who's had a driver in particular who dominated last season, is having a poor run. 3 DNFs in round 2, 4, and 5 for Rappel. In both of those times, he actually got retired by another car. And on the in in Baku, he retired under the safety car. That's a bit of a disappointment there. But in the Drivers' Championship, obviously we have Yumpsy dominating. You can see all the yellows above his name. That means P1. And he's claimed that 4 out of 5 times. And his one bad track was at Monaco, finishing P5, because that was his worst qualifying yet. He qualified down into P11 at that race. Jakobski, a fan favourite for RPL drivers. He's got in P2 back to back to back. So that's a familiar sight looking at Yumpsy's gearbox. And then deals with his roller coaster of events with 77135 in P3. So carrying that McLaren team up where Papa Fresh is all the way down in P, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 for McLaren. And then Masticles, Deals, Ghost, and Null are behind our top 3 drivers. So that's the championship. As Papa Fresh falls into the grid. What did you guys also have for dinner? Feel free to put yours in the answer. If you had Macca's, I had Macca's, I think, yesterday. I wanted to do the Monopoly thing. So, like, the Monopoly things, unfortunately, I'm just winning a bunch of Audibles. I have, like, 4 months Audible for free now. I have a Funimation one. A lot of instant wins. So next time I want to go, I can give mates some cheeseburgers. Because I'm not going to use them. 1 off a car. I think everyone's pretty much 1 off a car. So let's see what Bert can do. We'll stay on board with him. And I have fixed the replay system compared to last time. I'm not going to move it full screen this time. There was a lot of issues with Streamlabs last week with it not being extremely friendly. Just wait, I'm going to just do some things. Oh, a free small sundae. Oh, if you get the McFlurries, those are 2 tickets, and they're like, it's like $3.50 or $4 for 2. But like what I'm doing is I'm doing the you can get a $1 large fries. That's 2 rips. So don't get a full meal. Just grab an individual item, get your fries, save some money, and get more tickets. Got to think when these games come out, you got to save some dosh and you got to get more chance to win. But I got small fries win like 3, because I got my brother food as well, so we had like 12 tickets total. Because the best for value, if you want to get the max out of tickets, it's 20 nuggets, and that's a lot of fucking food. Because if you get a 10-piece, that's 1 ticket. And if you get a burger, because I'll get a burger there, I would always go for like an Angus or something if I go to Macca's. But that's only 1 ticket, so I'm not going to get it. I'm not going to spend the same I would get for 20 pieces, you know? Got to get those 2 tickets. And I hate buying drinks there because I got drinks at home. Or I'll just drink water. But got to get those 2 tickets. Got to get the tickets though. So I'd go with a vanilla Coke. Frozen, and then ask for the paper cup. So 130.9 for our man Burt. Copsy's still at the top of 120.6. Yumpsy, he might have a small dent there. He's right behind him. Right behind him. Cheat the system? Gotta do it though. Because you can look up the stats that Macca's release. And there is, for example, the Funimation one, that's 2 months of like the anime subscription. There is only 500,000 of those tickets. And there is 658 million tickets total. 658 million, and the Funimation one's only 500,000. The barbecue kit. No fucking way. Is that the free like outdoor barbecue kit that's like 10 grand? There's like only one of those tickets for an instant win, unless you got the properties. Because that's massive. Best money one I've got is like the voucher, and you get to pick what voucher you want. So like if you spend, I think like the $300 or $250 from like Oz sale, you get $75 off. Oh, that was years ago. Yeah. Because my old man won a barbecue kit from Cartoon Network, funny enough, when they were doing their big like online games. If you play the game enough, you get points, and then you can buy prizes. Oh, send it. Completely illegal in my eyes, just sending the car like that. I don't care. Get back to the pits as fast as you want, as long as you're not breaking someone's toe or destroying someone in the same process. Like, just do this. It doesn't really matter. Got all that concrete anyway. Oh, hey, actually, a name that we haven't even noticed is Cade. So we heard that it was his birthday, and now he got an invite back to the league as his birthday present. So he's back in the car. If it's anything like his preseason testing, he's going to crash out. So we probably won't keep the camera on him for too long. It looks like Kovsky's on another lap here, trying to improve from his 129.2. Is Yumpsy always on his lap as well? No, he's invalidated. So we're not going to see improvement. Oh no, Kovsky actually improved his time, funny enough. It wasn't a 129.2, it was a 129.4 before, so he's improved by 4/10. Kane came in with a nice smiley face. Nice to meet you. Nice to come back in. So here we go. Is Yumpsy going into the pits? He is. So does he want to be on P2? Does he want to have the inside line into turn 1? That's the question. It's a big moment. So we have an outlap driver here. His deal's on a lap. Oh, we just caught him spinelled. Just reverse it. You got so much room behind you. You don't have to try and flick spin. Just reverse. The pits are right there. You've got so much concrete. Oh, and his teammate comes right flying in. The pit lane speed is so garbage. I think it's 60 here. Yeah. The reason why it's 60 is because it's a short pit lane. The more you know. Also, it's a blind pit entry, so that's why it has to be slower. That's why Silverstone's also the same, because it's a small pit lane from leaving the track in, so you have to be slower on entry. Unless I'm just making rules up, then it sounds real. So most of the drivers are in. Davies is on his outlap. So we'll stay with Sniper Monk because everyone's into that turn 1 area. So feel free to put your predictions in chat of what driver you think is going to take P1 in qualifying. So, Sniper. Your overlay's running at like 1 FPS? Yeah, it does that. It do be like that sometimes. Dutchie number 1. So where's Dutch? So we'll stay on board with Dutch. It's Clunky's #1 bet. I'm going to put a jumper on. So as Dutchy revs up the engine, warms up his tyres for one final moment, and he flies. That's where the old start-finish line was, and it's now there. Going into the hard braking zone of turn 1, flashing the car to the left, going up a small crevice here, up the top, and then flying back down through turns 2, and then going into a small little turn of turn 3, and in hard braking zone to turn 4, go over the curbs you may, use all the track available, and then the sweeping left. This catches a lot of drivers out for invalidations as well as the curb riding. You don't want to go too early on the throttle because you'll be flying off wide. And then he's also getting a toe here, so very lucky from Dutchy. He might just be in line with that toe, actually. He might just be missing out. So into the hardest braking zone, he's got a bit of traffic up ahead. Hopefully doesn't inherit his lap. And he comes across. You can get this all wrong so quick here, especially with those curbs. He's going to get a toe again. He's got to follow Gunner and get a bigger toe through the second part. And he's lifted. Sounds like he lifted. Oh, he's invalidated. Wow. So 50 seconds left. Dutch is currently in P3. He might go for another lap. Thank you for the stretch. Needed that. So Yumpsy is in front of Kopsky on his lap. So we'll stay on board with Yumpsy. Flying into turns 1, 2. Gunner retires in the pit lane, I think, or just outside. But we'll stay with Yumpsy. And he's just throwing the car around, getting the most grip he can out of these softs. Using all the track available for him as well. Rides as wide as he can to try and get the max amount of throttle input he can. DRS open, giving drivers 10 to 15 kilometers quicker down this straight. If he had a toe, he'll be flying through here, as a lot of drivers have finished with their final attempt. And he comes through, rides the curb as well, nearly cutting the circuit, but enough to keep it valid. That Mercedes looking dangerous coming through here, sweeping right-hander. And then the hard braking zone. But you don't want to brake too much. You can see the input is just so minimal there because you're just using a lot of engine braking. And then throw the throttle back in. This is more engine braking here. Half brake pressure, as you can see. He's not even putting down a little twitchy on the way out. He might have lost a little bit of time there. Into the final sweeping left. And then the hard braking zone into a right-hander. Can also catch a lot of drivers out by spinning the car around. Doesn't touch the curb like Lewis. And he puts on DRS. And he flies across the line. And he improves his time, but not enough to beat Jakobski. And Kopsky, will he improve his time? He does by a small margin. And he keeps P1. So that was a bit of a flex, but he only just improved. He was in the 129.2s before, but it was 129.28. So he's improved, but only just the minor amount. So Kopsky has finished on pole position, unless now Dutchy's done. Ghost is also done as well. And Kane's decided he's not going to set a time. He's going to stay at the back of the grid. So Kopsky is our pole sitter here at France as he's enjoying his last little drive around as the AI has taken over. Dutchy has left the session. See, this is the biggest myth that I believe that F1 game doesn't want to tell you about, is once you've crossed the line, the AI is just thrashing your car. So I think these softs are actually being used. Like, I generally believe he's getting less tyre wear now because of the AI. Does anyone else actually believe that as well? Because now the car is still kind of slowing down now because the game's like finished. I generally believe like the AI is just thrashing the car around. Like, it didn't even go into the pits there. We'll just keep driving around. So Jakobski is our P1 with Haas, with Yumpsy just behind. So 129 from all the way down to 6th. But Ghost with a 5 grid penalty. So he'll be starting on used softs further down the grid. So that's got to be an unfortunate time for Ghosty Boy. And So yeah, 129s. There's a lot of people actually in the 8s there. So like 129.8, 129.8. So yeah, really nearly a full 210 difference from Yamsi and Jakubski off the qualifying pace. But it's all going to come down to the race itself. So who's down in our bottom 6 here? So yeah, Kane no time, Crystal no time retired early, and then yes, the 2 Williams drivers. Round 6. Whoop. Change that. There we go. Let's go.
Need a boy you can cuddle with me all night. Give me one, let me long, be my sunlight. Tell me lies, we can argue, we can fight. Yeah, we did it before, but we'll do it tonight. Yeah, that fro black boy with the gold teeth. Your dark skin looking at me like
Oh, it's a banger.
I wonder if you got the G or the
Of yo, Drake and Kanye move aside. Little Nas X is here. Album of the year inbound. I'm calling it. Rap album of the year as well. I'm calling that as well. Yeah, the Elton John one is really nice. It's a smooth banger. Yes, I know I'm in Spectator. Hell yeah. Final few turns that we've got Kopsky warming up. Few drivers are getting disqualified, starting on the cold set. Kopsky's been showing great pace all season, but he's fallen behind Yumpsy 3 times in a row. Is this the race where he jumps in front of Yumpsy and cuts the championship lead down? So a few drivers have retired. We've got a Red Bull as well. So we have Newell, Papa Fresh, Ghost, and Lick all disqualified from the warm-up. So let's see, how Can Jakubski break down the Merc driver of Yamsi, and then Dutchy's right behind with the RPL speed? Sniper Monk with his best qualifying session yet at P4, Davies P5, which seems to be his median in qualifying. Vass on his return back in 6. Nules, Massacles, Dills and Zach is the top 10 all starting on their qualifying set, except for Zach, who got promoted from Ghost's disqualification in... Oh no, his 5 grid place penalty. We might have... Yo, what is actually happening? You guys see that as well? I think we've got a broken grid. Oh yeah, I think we might be going. Looks like the cars. Looks like, yeah, there we go. 5 red lights, and away we go here at France, here at FNL, round 6. Looks like Yumsy had a fantastic start. We have a potential 4 wide. Oh, big collision already! Huge crash! Falling down the grid. Oh my god, virtual safety car already! So race replay up the top right, safety car within the, not even the first turn. So the car of Bert swings across, collecting 2 drivers. Oh my god. So we've already got a safety car before turn 1 has even happened. Alex and Bert retired. So I wonder what people are going to do. Are they going to stay out? I'm unsure what happened to the Aston Martin driver of Bert. But did he get blindsided? Was it the traction of the softs throwing him to the side? Was it a wheel glitch? There could be so many variables with this game. But I'm curious to see. So Zach, because he was on the mediums, he got to start on fresh mediums. So we'll stay just with Jakubski, but I don't think any driver is going to stay out. It's just going to conserve the softs longer. But wow, that is a start to a Grand Prix, isn't it? So we have a few in the pit. We have Dills, Null, Ghost, and Licorice all into the pit, and it's a soft medium strategy or a soft medium hard strategy given by Codemasters. You can do a soft to a hard race here. It is definitely doable. I just want to... There we go. Now pull that across. I want to get... I know my... I'm not going to mess with the replay system, don't worry. I think I have like an auto save of all replays. Yeah, I do. Okay. So I'm going to open it up. And we can view it. Alright, here we go.
And away
so this
we
is the
go
replay
here
of the
at
Grand
France,
Prix.
here at FNL, round
That's on your
6.
screen right now.
Looks like Yumsy had a fantastic start. We have a potential 4 wide.
You can just see
big
it.
collision already! Huge crash! Falling down the grid!
How insane is that?
Oh my god, virtual safety car already!
So it goes from a virtual to a safety car. So we'll replay it again.
And away we go here at France, here at FNL.
So this is
round
exactly
6.
what's happened.
Looks like Yumsy had a fantastic start. We have a potential 4 wide.
Yeah,
big
it almost
collision
looks like
already!
side pod
Huge
contact
crash!
with the Ferrari, and he's
Falling down the
squeezed.
grid.
He's been squeezed.
And away we go here at France, here at FNL, round 6.
Looks like Yumpsy had a fantastic start. We have a potential
Yeah,
for
he-
one.
yeah.
Oh,
So the
big collision
Ferrari's made
already!
back right
Huge
contact.
crash!
Left
Falling down.
contact with the tyre.
And away we go here at France, here
And
at
it's
FNL.
caused him to
round
whiplash.
6.
Oh, shit,
Looks
the media sound. Whiplash across.
But wow. Sorry for the media sound going through your ears again, over and over. I didn't realise it had its own sound bank. Yeah, just the Tringle. Just the old Tringle effect there. Just poor. That's just poor timing, really, because it's just a car on the outside, a car on the inside, and then Bird on the left. And yeah, my response is straight away racing incident for that one. Or if anything, you could probably try and pin Alex towards that. Just for his putting his nose in there. But again, you can't really blame any driver. I don't know. There's just no point putting on a penalty to that. I wonder if we're in this lap. Oh, we have Masticles with a penalty. So I wonder if the safety car's going in this lap. Yeah, the Aston Martin safety car is looking fantastic. I guess that's replacing Bert's car on circuit, so we still have 2 Aston Martins on circuit. Yeah, safety car in this lap. So let's see how we go with the race start here. Christopher has rejoined, so he can take over the AI. So he's gone. Jakubski's gone early. And away we go back to regular racing here at FNL. Safety car before the first turn has occurred. And he has this pretty astounding time difference against Yumpsy here off the start as we filter down the drivers here. Yeah, all the drivers seem to have a good distance here of a few tenths. A few drivers have been caught out the back. Some of them have gone into the pits as well to serve time penalties. So we'll go on board with Dutchy here, as he seems to be trying to push to make a move on Yumpsy. Jakubski trying to push as far as he can ahead and potentially away from the DRS zone that could occur in 3 laps time. So it looks like Dutchy already wants to try and make a move around the outside here, but he wasn't close enough to make a move on Yumpsy. That looks like Daniel Ricciardo-esque, but he has a fantastic run out of the next one. He's pushed into overtake mode. He wants to make a move done as fast as possible, and he's going to go side by side into the sweeping left-hander. The tyre's warm enough to make a move like that. Stick. Still side by side with Yumpsy. We have Vass that's actually retired, and we have a safety car. So whereas Vass retired, right here. So that's where Vass has retired. Another safety car. And a drive-through penalty for Papa Fresh in the team of McLaren. Speeding under the Delta. So once again, FNL, and Papa Fresh has decided to retire from the Grand Prix with that time penalty over his head. And his car will be doing a Tokyo Drift retirement. What is the AI doing? Wait. Whoa. What's this? Is everyone... Are we restarting the session? Can a driver confirm? What's happened? Why has there been 3 retirements just right at that wall? Is this real life? No. Can a driver actually fill me in? And Davies is probably going to retire. Oh, trying to. I need to know what's going on. I think we might have like a restart here, maybe a red flag. Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of prompts come up from Steam, and that is the end. We are restarting the session. We are restarting the session. Okay. So a red flag has been woven here at round 6 of FNL here at France. We are going to be restarting the session. Might have to try and get some more confirmation from Ghost. Yeah, Ghost has popped up saying it is going to be a race restart. So I'll try and... I can't back out of the session until everyone leaves. I can't back out as a spectator. We might actually just pop in to the driver's chat just to see what's happening. Let's have a pop.
The quality is what makes the desync happen.
Yeah, exactly.
Because last night on PSGL they did 2 quali sessions and it was just desync city in the race.
So it's just desyncs.
Custom grid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, Alk, we had to restart. These things are crazy.
That's alright. I was just hoping for like max safety cars after like lap 3 or something.
I got past Yumpsy and then we got called a restart. How sad.
I had the camera on you the whole time.
I didn't want a box, so I drove
Oh,
past
why?
the box.
What is
I illegally overtook them all.
Alright, lobby's up, guys.
Oh, yep.
I need everyone to get in so I can set the custom grid.
Alright, yep.
Does everyone remember their positions?
P3.
I can pull it up.
Alright,
Feel free to go on the VOD.
just keep your mouth shut.
Yeah.
Shut your fucking mouths right now.
I'll let them have their room, huh? It will be a grid reset. So we're not doing one shot. It'll be a grid reset by the sounds of it from their finishing positions in qualifying. So I think that's what we're going to be doing is from the qualifying finish.
Why you always in the mood? Fucking around, it's brand new. I ain't trying to tell you what to do, but try to play it cool. Baby, I ain't playing by your rules.
Haha. Yeah, no. We'll be right back. Click the run button. F2 actually does that? I have it hotkeyed with my G keys. That's crazy. Yeah, it's the same grid. Same grid. It would have been cool if they did this the grid from the first safety car order. If the desync wasn't an issue there, but the drivers were having massive desync issues, so that was causing everything to happen. Cool fact about F1 2021 is that the esports for like the actual elite of the elites, esports F1 2021 is starting next month. So this game is going to be the laughing stock if it's not fixed by then. Codemasters and EA literally have a month to fix their shit. Or just put a sticker over the 0 of F1 2020 and just put a 1 there and just give it to them to race with that. I mean, that would work. People would fall for that. It's basically every sports game. So I'll fill up my water bottle and stuff since we have a small break.
Don't be so shy, play with me. My dirty boy, can't you see that you belong next to me? Hey, sexy boy, set me free. Don't be so shy, play with me. My dirty boy, can't you see?
Joy and fun from you. Yeah, so much joy and fun from you. Yeah, EA have everything to lose when it comes to the next game. But like the last time EA had the F120 game, is what I've heard, was one of the best F1 games. So that's what it is. So I mean, who knows? Maybe since they bought, the game rights, maybe they're gonna still offload its game. Who knows what's gonna happen? But hey, if EA have already pushed Codemasters to release tracks this early out already, I already have good expectations towards the next game, because that's what I was thinking that EA needs to do with this game, because this game overall content-wise is really, really dry. So you get the release of the game. Say everything comes out at once instead of F2 coming 8 months later when the game's already dead. So think about this game as it is. There's no classic cars. There's the standard F1 cars. You have F2, and then you have a career mode, or you have a story mode that's essentially just the same kind of like boring situation kind of thing. I mean, it's okay for an F1 story mode for their first big one, but it reminds me of Alex Hunter for the EA one for FIFA. It's still really like, no matter how shit you do, the storyline's still very linear. It's still got to give you those results. You can do the best ever. You can do the best and win every fucking race, but it'll be like, you're fighting for P3 in the championship for the constructors. And it'll be like, what do you mean? Or like, you're versing a rival who is currently second in the drivers, but every race that you've participated in, they've been outside the 10. So you're like, where the fuck are these points been? Like, it's kind of crazy. You won $5 from Yamsi for winning the classic car race. Yeah, fuck yeah, dude. $5, mate. $5. That's a happy meal right there, mate. That's a happy meal right there. But yeah, the game is completely dry. You need to have classics on the dot. You need to have F1 cars on the dot. You need to have F2 cars on the dot. You need to have at least those 3 different eras. You need to have a career mode that's more dynamic with co-op, rather than, I mean, what they've done now is kind of okay. But there needs to be more than just like the same kind of interview questions over and over again. The same interactions over and over again. It is so dry. Like, you can have the best qualifying session ever and they'll be like, so what did you think of Butler? Like, how did you think he go in his qualifying session? And he's DNF'd. And you're like, whatever, man. He's like, oh, yeah, he's a good driver. And then everyone's morale goes down. And then obviously the glitches in the game. Let's just say the game is non-glitched. But there just needs to be more tracks. I reckon DLCs need to come into this game, like paid DLCs or free DLCs, because there's a lot of more free DLCs now in games. So just more free content, or like even paid. I don't give a shit about paying like $10 for like more tracks. Just imagine like a drive at like a circuit track and you get the Nürburgring, like the GT Nürburgring. Then you get like all the circuits that were added last time. You get Turkey, you get this, you get that. That would be so much better than just like, here's your 18 tracks for the season, have fun for an entire year. And you play 4 seasons of F1. It's just super dry. Super boring as well. Or at least let us have the opportunity to make track layouts like France. Like, give us multiple track layout opportunities. Just like do that or something. Like, let us be able to edit track layouts. Let us drive in reverse and be allowed to drive in reverse. Like, fuck. Let us have some fun with it. It's an arcade game. If they fucking want it to be a sim, they can actually have some real feedback in this game. And the damage model sucks. Doesn't make any sense anyway. So the drivers are loading up. I believe there will be a formation lap, so I can toggle across. Yeah, and they put it as the same price as F1 2020, but no, more money. So the game costs more this year with less content. What? It's just because it's got an EA tax on it. Exactly. It's just got an EA tax. Just give us more free content. E. Hope we're getting into some good driving. I was actually going to say, funny enough, how can you get a retirement? Like, how can you get a safety car in France? Well, we got to see it into turn 1. And the drivers are back on the grid. Oh, I clicked the wrong one. There we go. Disqualified already. Yumsy's rejoined. Are we having a bad day? Is this like a bad racing day? Is there maintenance or something? Oh hell yeah. The only reason why this song's added to like this type of mix is because of the beat. This random mix is fucking funny. Papi chulo. So, where's the next car? Yumsy's all the way back there. Dachi disqualified. Yeah, I know. How fucking fun is the song though? Wait, he's not even near the line. Whoa, yo, Jakobski's getting finessed. Wait, where's the rest of the field? Look, he's not even near his line. Look how close Yumsy is. Okay, he's on his line back. He's on his line, holy shit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights for round 2. Well, round 2 as in the race restart number 2. Is it going to be any big retirements? No, but my frames are being shot because the lanes, I don't know. Whoa, dude, this is laggy. Is it more latency? Oh no, there's a big crash at the back. I think there's more like bad ping issues because a lot of the drivers are red barred as fuck. Yeah. Yeah, Jakobski's dropped back hard. But look at everyone just morphing through each other. Is that on my end? I don't think it is. Like, I generally don't know because we had to restart for the ping issue before. Oh, that looked like it was going to be a crash. No. No, but he's driving inside of him. I think I'm going to leave this session then rejoin because it looks all over the place. I don't know if it's the same for the drivers. So I'm going to do this early. Just gotta, oh, click the wrong button. Hey, get over there. I'm gonna quickly leave and then rejoin. Join the game center. It's on a timer. Alt F4. Might as well. No, because the thing is, it's like the game's fine. It's all responsive. It's just, I don't know if... But I'll rejoin. Maybe backing out and going back in will be fine, because I'm looking at my internet speed, and I guarantee you, it's okay. So the old back in and out. Yeah, the problem this morning as well is just, I think it's just the game on how shit it is. So yeah, and now it's back to normal. Okay, that was good. I'd just do that. The classic. So, overall, Jakovsky hasn't gone anywhere. And it's still framing now. Oh, gross. What's up with the game, man? It was fine before as well when we were doing the first race. Yeah, this is really bad. Hey, Killer, what did you do? Did you just did you completely leave the game and reopen it, or was leaving the session good? Because it was running fine just before, but it's just the optimization of this spectating is quite poor at this stage, and I don't know what to do. This is pretty bad. Like, I'm getting the same frames you guys are getting, and they're all ghosted. You completely left the game and rejoin. Okay, you know what? I'll do that. It's early into the race. I'll quickly just do that. I'll completely just close the game, give it the old reboot. So not the best of overall streams, but hey, F1, we are ready for esports. We are esports ready. I don't remember having any issues in F1 2020. Funny enough, yeah, there'd be a few glitches here and there, but they weren't as prominent as this. It is such a bad time. Alright, see if this gives it the old shake up. Yeah, the onboard looks nice and clean. So Jakovsky's fallen down to 7th now apparently, but we're going off the interval thing here. So I don't know what's real or fake. Looking at the track map though, he has fallen. So once we get on the intervals, I think that's when the game will be a little bit more fixed. But over the history of this game, when the intervals are completely fucked, then the whole spectator experience is completely fucked. Like, it doesn't know what to do. So I'll flick up to the people who are higher up the grid, which it is Dutchy and Yumpsy, and my frames are completely gone by doing that. And look how laggy those two look. Yeah, I don't know what's happening. Yeah, I don't know. Look, it's like smooth. See, honestly, when the intervals are fucked, then the whole game's fucked. There's no issue when the intervals are working. It's like right now the intervals are working, so it's not framey. If you understand, it's like it's correlinked. It's 100% like if that shit's not working, the rest of the shit's not working. Because right now my frames are fine, and that's because the intervals are fine except for 3. Oh, whoa! What the fuck was that? I thought a merc just wanted to commit suicide. Yeah. Come on, frames. I don't know what's going on here. It's funny because I can join this session, take over a car, and be fine. I'm gonna just. I'll just try and do everything I can to maybe assist it, but I don't think it's gonna work. Now, this is generally a really bad streaming experience. Yeah. Any other suggestions on trying? Maybe like a full restart? I don't know, but I'd rather not end the stream. Because if I'm gonna end it, I'm probably not gonna come back. Out of all honesty, like I'm a little confused of what to do. I've left the session. I've closed the game. I've rejoined the session, and it's like the frames weren't here before. That's like the thing. It was like completely fine in the first one, but now because I'm getting all these glitches, restart the PC. Yeah, if I restart, then I got to close the stream and reopen it. I think that's probably maybe the best thing to do. Yeah. You know what? That's what I'll do. I'll give that a go. Unless someone has like another option to do, feel free to put in chat now, and then I'll restart the stream. I'll restart my PC. I'll close the game. I'll restart the PC and come back in to see maybe that will fix the frames in game. But again, it's not my PC that's having the issues. It's someone wants to make Masticles actually makes an overtake in the pit lane. I think because the frames were fine before. So like this game is just not the best. And Killer was having the same issue. So I think everyone's going in the pit, so I might as well give it a go, yeah. It's crazy because I'm looking at my bitrate, I'm looking at everything to show that I'm in a perfect streaming environment. Like right now, the graphics, the CPU are fine, nothing's bottlenecking, nothing's struggling right now. It's just the game sucks. Yeah, because this is the worst it's ever been. Yeah, to everyone that's watching at home, I will restart the stream in about 2 minutes. I'll be right back. I'm going to try and give that a go. Yeah, stick around on the channel because once I go live again, it'll just pop you back into the stream. So yeah, just stay on my channel and I'll be back soon. That's all I can say. Yumpsy's currently in the lead that I've got on screen with Papa Fresh. So I'll be right back in a few minutes.